The question asks about a statement that would be helpful in assessing the effectiveness of the software. So this is an evaluation question. The conclusion is that the software is effective in necessitating an emergency shutdown. The missing link is between all the information presented in the argument and the conclusion that the software is effective in necessitating an emergency shutdown. Our broad expectation from the correct answer choice is that it should provide some fact or data that would be helpful in assessing the effectiveness of the software. Answer choice A. This answer choice talks about whether the database receives regular updates. The argument mentions that the database has 10,000 simulations. Whether these simulations are regularly updated makes no suggestion regarding whether this database is effective in the first place. So knowing this information is going to provide just additional detail in terms of the operations of the software, but is not going to help in assessing the effectiveness of the software. So let's eliminate this answer choice. Answer choice B. This answer choice says that the nuclear plant workers routinely misjudge the severity of drops. If this is so, it means that there is a greater need of a software. However, it doesn't suggest that this particular software is effective. So knowing this information again is just going to provide additional information and not going to help in assessing the effectiveness of the software. So let's eliminate this answer choice. Answer choice C. This answer choice talks about nuclear safety professionals vouching for the software. If a significant number of these professionals actually vouch for the software, it simply indicates that the software has some support from the experts. However, it doesn't suggest anything about whether the software is effective. So again, this answer choice would just provide additional information and not help in evaluating the conclusion. So let's eliminate this answer choice. Answer choice D. This answer choice talks about scenarios wherein coolant flow is stable, whereas the argument is concerned about scenarios in which there is a disruption in the plant's coolant flow. So knowing something about scenarios in which the coolant flow is stable has no bearing on the argument. So this answer choice is not going to help in assessing the effectiveness of the software. Let's eliminate it. Answer choice E. This answer choice relates to the possibility of nuclear power plant workers making a sound decision before a meltdown occurs. If the software helps in making the decision before a meltdown occurs, definitely the software is effective. If the software does not do so, it means that the software may not actually have any practical benefit. So knowing this piece of information is essential in assessing the effectiveness of the software. Because this answer choice helps in evaluating the conclusion, E is the correct answer choice.